little bit of work to do before we can drive back out. Let me get my gloves on, help clean up. So we took the top of that the pine hemlock that died a couple years ago and took some camouflage burlap and made the first deer blind. We're going to do at least one more this year on this side of the property. Here it is on this side. And this is camouflage burlap. Walmart had it for 10 bucks for that one section there. We got two. On this side here, we just put all the brush up and about 3 feet high. We picked the spot because it was a naturally high spot and it already had a seat. So we got a seat in here. So when all the vegetation dies off, you can go all the way out as far as you can see that direction. Out there's the ATV. My father-in-law loading up a chainsaw. We got a trail right here. You can walk in and be nice and quiet. So we're gonna do this one, and I'm gonna beef up this side here a little bit more. But I don't want to go much higher than this. So I'm just going to thicken it up and make it look like a brush pile. And it's got an opening about 3 feet wide over here to get into. For shooting lanes, we can shoot basically about 320 degrees. My cabin's back that way. You can see the green roof through the trees. That bright spot down low. And then on the left hand side is the siding on my place. But everywhere over here is good shooting. And all the way over here. And all the way over to about here. And where we kick deer out here is if someone gets out here early in the morning and then someone else heads up. We have an old snowmobile trail that's not in use anymore. But there's a swale of grass over there. And if you kick them up there, you know, half the time they come across this floor here. And it's only about 50 yards to the hill. Out that way, my father-in-law is about 20 feet from the where it starts to go up. So you have, you know, if they come this way, you have a good chance of getting them. If they go up, you're not going to see anything. At the first landing, our land works in basically plateaus out here. It changes in elevation of about 700 feet, and each plateau is about 50 to 75 feet up. So we're going to put one more blind on the first plateau at least, because it's easy to get to with the ATV and the equipment. Maybe we'll do a more improvised blind up higher, but it's harder to get the ATV up there this time of the year. Once the snow hits and knocks everything down, it's pretty flat in here. It's an entirely different landscape once the snow hits. All the undergrowth is gone, and you can see for forever. But last year, just before deer season, I had an 8-point walk up on me. I had posted a video of that, and there's some thunder. Posted a video of that, so I'm going to put a blind right near there. So I'll have two blinds set up, and that blind can shoot straight down the hill and then up the hill towards the plateau, to the next plateau, and be safe. They can't shoot straight across this way because you don't know where it's going to end up, but if they're shooting straight down, it's a good safe shot. So we're going to put two of those in this year. And I'm going to take the ATV back and I'll show you. We didn't really do a heck of a lot. We got the last of the steel up and stacked some firewood, split some firewood. But maybe wheel the ATV back that way and show you the end of my steel, and firewood pile starting to take shape. And that thunder has been threatening all day and hasn't hit. Been threatening for 3 hours now, but we haven't gotten anything yet, so hopefully it'll hold off for another 10 minutes. Okay, time to wheel myself back. So we started stacking wood. We split all this today and stacked, most of it. It's about 6 inches away from the building or so. Should provide good airflow. And we got the last piece of steel in. That was actually kind of a bear to get in. And it looks like we forgot one screw at the top because of a little bit of a rise on the end here. We're not putting that drip edge up that we put below, so we just let it overhang. And there'll be a piece of trim on the outside edge, so it won't overhang quite so much. So we cut that, split some wood. We still gotta weed through this. Most of this can just be stacked. There's a couple pieces more in here that need to be split. I want to get that split, stacked, and this split and stacked. It's a maple we got rid of that was came over in a windstorm. And if we get to it, split and stack this. But this is really for 2 years away, so it's not a big deal if it sits for a year. The pile behind it's this year's firewood. So this is next year's firewood. Yeah, probably fill up a pallet, a little bit over a pallet, about 4 feet high, and that's about how much we burn in a year. So, rain's finally starting to hit, and the thunder's coming in. I'm posting a separate video for the shooting section. I decided I'm going to take all those videos when I take the guns out and put them on their own videos. I think I get a separate audience that comes to those, so I'm going to separate them out. But for threatening rain all day long, it's actually pretty beautiful out. High 70s, and the humidity wasn't too bad today. But the rain's held off all day, which has been nice. I didn't have a lot of work to get done. Really, all we got done was a steel piece, stacking the firewood, and building that deer blind. So, and then doing some shooting. We're gonna be doing more and more shooting this year, getting ready for hunting season. We need to move some material. I like shooting from over here, and there's a bit of a berm we're shooting into, but it's not really big. Way out there, it's a little white dot in the distance. I need to make it bigger, so I'm going to bring some more material in, and probably end up building a shooting stand, maybe over where that goldenrod is out there. Yeah, or maybe over here somewhere. I'm going to put a shooting stand so we can bench shoot out here. There's where the brush pile was last week. When it was dying down, we moved the ash pile, the coals all around, and killed off all the weeds that were growing up over there. So you gotta, at least for this year, it shouldn't grow back up, and hopefully next year it won't grow up as thick. But we can mow it now. So that's a back driveway. It's too steep for cars, but for tractors, ATVs, and 4x4s, it's not bad. It's a bit steep still. We could probably take off a little bit more material. I think that's it for this week. Just gonna go try to get up before the rain hits, and be back out next weekend hopefully. And I'm not sure what we're gonna be working on. I think we're gonna knock down a couple more of those hemlock trees over there, and we're cutting them off in lengths where we could drop them off at the mill if we want. The one we cut down was actually pretty good. It died a year ago, but it wasn't rotten or anything. So maybe we'll just try making our own boards for stuff. We don't have any real projects that need any boards that are nice, so we created some 2-inch slabs for things. We could probably use them for something or other. But yeah, beautiful weekend. Nice and quiet after last weekend's really busy, hectic. And kids are back in school and doing well. So yeah, good weekend. So until next time, thanks for watching.